Let's start with paint skin weight. So I'll delete this and I'll go and make a bone structure. First of all, let's make a hand structure. You can go to any of this. I like working in this direction. What? There is no circle in out. This one. This is a global rotational scale. Sometimes what happens, that I will explain you while in Maya there is a something called uh, gimbal lock. Yes. It's for masters classes. Basically what happens is if you rotate, all the directions are being linked. This direction is being parented to this direction is being parented to this, and this direction is being parented to this in this structure. And so sometimes what happens if you move like this thing get locks and you don't get a movement. So overall it has created an illusional movement. With the help of that it changes the movement of certain direction, and then you are able to move that thing. So this, the top one is for that. Okay, I'll explain in depth later on. Just making a basic shape, that's it. Hand. Okay, so assume this thing as a hand. Now let's apply our skinning. Till now we have seen that skin is not coming perfectly. It is not working. Skinning is not working properly. The reason is we have just applied the skin. We haven't done any kind of changes to it. Like we haven't painted the weight. Okay, so this is our basic hand. Now let's create some bones for this hand. So the bones direction will be from this to this and then this. Why I have taken separately? So that you can understand, if because the whole body takes time to get skinned. Okay, so let's apply skinning to this one. So till now what we had done is we have used skin modifier, okay, and we have added all the bones to this one. Check check twice whether all the bones are being selected or not. Okay, so now it's skinned, and if I rotate this thing, you can see F3. I'll freeze this thing also, freeze selection, and press F3 or unfreeze and press Alt X and then freeze selection. Now if I rotate this thing, you can clearly see that we have been able to skin it, but it is not functioning properly, as this portion is going inside this and this portion is going inside this. Actually this thing doesn't happen like this. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to adjust these things. So to adjust the vertices, it's a very painful task, but there are certain things that we can do. First one, you already saw that we had something called, if I select this, we have something called weight table. No, paint weights. What happened? Let me just click the envelope. If you gonna click edit envelope, it's gonna show the envelopes of the joints. So whatever that is there inside this small envelope, it will be highly affected, and in this big envelope it will be less affected. So I'll just what we do is basically, first of all we create certain poses. First pose is fixed. If it is a 2T pose or A pose, in whatever condition you have rigged the character, it's fixed. You just have to press uh, auto key, move it a little bit, and it's gonna press a make a key over here. First one you need to press K, and you can see a key has been made. Either you can do like this, okay, or you can simply press K, that will also work. Okay, so press K and create a key, and then on any frame 25, 30 or whatever, where you want to check whether your rigging has means skinning has been working properly or not, you will have to go and create a certain pose like this. Okay, so I will make move it to its maximum position. Now a key has been created. Remove the auto key, and you can see a key has been created. Now you don't need to select the bones and move every time to see whether you have skinned it properly or not. Now you can select this skin and you can work. So suppose if you click on edit, whatever bones you're gonna select, it will show that okay, this is the bone and this is the influence area. So this bone is influencing this whole area and this bone is influencing this whole area. This area should be divided between these two bones 50-50, but it is not like that. So when we move, it is going inside that, and so we need to select all these things and apply 50-50 blend to both. So this is one way, but that you checked in the last, I will just repeat that also. Was it weight table? This was the one. In display section, enable all the things, and you have this. I'll just close this one. So we had weight tool that you can do, and we have painter options. Two ways are there. There is one more way I'll show you. So with the help of weight tool, what you can do, first of all, enable the selection of vertices. So enable this thing, and now what you can do is you can select individual vertex. You don't, if you can adjust this also, envelope, but I don't want to go to envelope mode, so I will remove the envelope. Show no envelopes. Okay, show all vertices should be on. Color all weights will give you, and show hidden vertices. Okay, so these things you need to enable. Show hidden vertices, that is necessary, so that the back faces also get selected, and show all vertices, that is necessary. And over here you need to enable the vertices. Okay, now you can select the vertices like this. Okay, and you can apply like how much you want this on bone 1. So 50%, so we'll go and apply 50% of this, and then you can select the other bone from here also and select and apply 50% of that. Okay, so color has changed over here. Now if I move, you don't need to deselect it, just move the slider and you will be able to see the difference. But it is still, if I apply turbo smooth, it's gonna work. Selection is done. What I'm gonna do is I'll just go over here, and what I can do, it is affecting the whole system, the whole vertices like this. I will try to adjust from here. See, if I give it 0.25 on 1, it's gonna send in that direction. 0.75, it's gonna move into this direction. 0.5, what it means that we cannot fix this thing like this in a combined. Let's select few vertices over here and try it. Like I selected this and I am gonna try. Let's see, I want to send this thing onto this side. Let's try 0.5, 0.75 for 1. It is okay for the time being. Okay, but if I go more than this, it's still bending. So till 20 we have been able to do, but this we need to fix. So I will select this and move it a little bit like this, and this time bone 2 and 0.75% of this. Okay, so we have been able to make something like this. So center one 5.5 and this one 0.75 of this and this one 0.75 of this. Okay, but still it's not working. So at times this is good option, Edit painting though is out of the question, but still we are going to try this. So let's try painting onto the vertex. So what you can do is over here there are the options. Paint blend weights that you need to enable. Okay, and sorry, and now click onto this and it's gonna paint according to you. So what here, just open up paint weight options. Over here you can change the minimum strength and maximum strength of this, and you can directly paint onto this. You can simply change from like point for one you want to paint over here, so you can make like this. You can decrease and it's gonna come up. You can go to the minus section, or you can click over here and bone to and apply onto this plus, sorry. But still, whatever we are doing, it is a very difficult monster to take a hold. Paint weight, this is the reason first of all we prefer a vertex mode, and second, once you are done with this painting, we hardly use this thing. For you though it is easy, for rest of the you can try. Okay, from here you can adjust the sizes and you can apply the weights, but I'll show you one of the easiest way how you can do it. Okay, so first of all I'll do a very quick control Z. I don't want this thing to get deformed like that. We have a thing called, here we want to do modification. Okay, so we have something called skin morph. Okay, what skin morph does, basically during your movement, it changes, it is just like a morpher. What morpher does, it changes the actual shape of the character. Okay, so similarly we can create an actual shape and then link it to this one, and it will work only when the character moves the hand into that position. For Maya it is called pose editor, for Max it is called skin morph. How does this work? Let's see. So for this you need to add a bone to this, and just add, okay, and remove all these bones. I don't want this, say, third bone to be affected, and second bone also we cannot, you can remove. With the help of one bone only you will be able to create the skin morph. Now move it to the maximum influence area, that is second, Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a clone of this thing. Right click, right click the skin and make a clone of this. Okay, not an instance but a copy, and okay, move it a little bit from the original area, and now what you can do, you can collapse this thing all so that its history gets removed. Now what you need to do is you can fix individual vertices and you can make the whole shape of this thing that it bulges out properly. Okay, so with the help of soft selection I will do a little bit of changes, or yep, let's do it. So it is a little bit difficult, but you need to because you are not creating a random geometry. Random geometry may you can do whatever you feel like, but over here let's make it all text so that I can see also what is happening. Select this vertex. Basically this doesn't go inside, this moves over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move, use the soft selection, reduce the effect, and move this thing like this. Okay, now select all this thing and move like this. Over here also if I want to make certain changes, like it bulges out over, because this thing is going inside, so it is gonna bulge out. The geometry should not change, means the volume should not change. So select this and select this and make it into like this, something like this. You can make the changes over here also depending upon your necessity, but this is the way in which you do things. I'll try to fix all these things also. Just give me once a little bit of time. Whatever deformations that are not proper, you can adjust from here. Okay, let's check with turbo smooth. And now I think it is much more decent than what was initially looking. You can take out your time and apply this thing. So now we just need to tell this character, our character, that when bone 1 moves, it should create a morph. Okay, So just click on create morph and then I don't know why they haven't placed this thing over here only. Select none and click the target. Oh sorry, edit and click. Hello. It's not done yet. Don't select this. What is with this? Oh, you need to select this. Create morph. We have created too many. Morph 1, morph 2, morph 3. Is it changed? I think it's changed. इसलिए स्मूथ लग रहा है वो. Just a sec. Oh, I have applied turbo smooth right onto this. I have to remove the turbo smooth. What is with this? Why that? happened to this? Poly counts are not same, so we need to see that also. Now टर्बो स्मूथ अप्लाई कर दिया था ना. हाँ. सॉरी. ये बेसिकली इन दोनों में से किसी एक को भी सेलेक्ट कर सकते हैं. Okay, it's not like that we are selecting this only. But why to add one more bone if we have to make certain changes into this. इसका भी तो shape change होगा. So in that area we can use this one. Right now we are changing this and this area. Okay. So for that only it's asking like you can select the vertices. So I have created one morph, again one morph at 100%. Oh god. Delete this morph, select this one. Is it gonna work? Edit, and it's selected and it's changed. Okay. So yeah, it happens. And नहीं नहीं वो कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. Wait, no. Just one button इसमें it doesn't remember everything by automatic. So now edit option. We were in edit mode. It doesn't it doesn't recognize automatically many things, or we should remember. So now you can see it is taking the shape of this morph automatically when we are moving. What we can do is we can also change, like right now go to the edit mode again of that same morph. Over here we have something called influence angle. Okay, from I want this to change from this position to this position until unless my, because right now it is moving over here, you can see it is less. Okay, I don't want this thing to move from here only. So what I can do is I can reduce this angle from here, and now if I move, what happens?